Hi everybody, thank you for watching this video. This is a fast-paced video of me making a watercolor painting. And the reason why I'm recording this today is to give you an idea of how I paint. Watercolors is a kind of a new method that I'm using this year. In the past I've done a lot of oil paints and acrylic paints. And yeah, since COVID, I've sort of been experimenting with different and learning different things like a lot of us have. So watercolor has been one of those things that I always had on the back burner. But, since we've all been locked down, I thought, yeah, this is going to be a good time to learn. So, in the course that I teach, I am also doing intuitive art courses. For those of you who haven't seen any of my posts yet, the intuitive art courses is kind of came about because I got a lot of questions about how do I actually make an intuitive painting? How do I channel when I paint? And so I wanted to create a course where I share how my process and what I do, and it was interesting because I had to break it down because I kind of do it, with my intuition, which is part of what the course is teaching you. But it's interesting when you got to explain it and break it down. So there's just so many ways that we can be intuitive and, contact our intuition. And I had to break down the way that I do it. And I have been painting for a long time, like over 30 years. So kind of had to think back, how did I start to combine, process and technical painting and then get into the intuitive painting. I did study art in university, but it wasn't something that I kind of had to explain the process. And this course has challenged me and taught me a lot about my process and how I, go about it. So I guess the first thing, if you are sort of thinking about looking into the course, what I do teach you is how to channel art and how to use your clair senses, like claircognizance, that kind of knowing where you just know something, and clairvoyance where we use our sight and seeing using the third eye. And a lot of the clairs, I teach you how to use them with your chakras. So, we do a little bit of chakra work as well. And I do love crystals, like many people do. So they do come into play in the course as well, in terms of how to use them with your clair senses. One of my strongest clairs is clairaudience. So that's how I sort of started. I kind of would hear messages, and it felt like a voice that was really familiar. So it wasn't a scary voice that was telling me to do things. It was more like a familiar voice of my ancestors probably. And so that's sort of how my clair started. But when I started combining it with my painting, I made a conscious effort to use my clairaudience, which was the most, the quickest way for me to contact my intuition. And so I teach you in this course we sort of go through them and we work out which one is your strongest. And we work through that as well, and psychic protection, and we do as well connecting with your spirit team. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, please do contact me below. And if it's not, that's okay. I'm actually offering this work for as a prize. So if you're joining our community, then you will receive the artwork as well in a prize. So we're going into a draw, and people have a chance to win the artwork. So it might be you, and this is the piece you'll win. So come join us, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.